Hi, welcome to Texas Law with Michal, your source for Red Pill Truth. Today we are going to discuss the Sigma male. What brings him out in a crowd? What brings him out? What is he? We're going to talk about the Sigma male. The Sigma male marches at the beat of his own drum, right? So we're going to figure out 15 traits why you should date a Sigma male. This is for the women. Women, you've probably seen a man that has confidence radiating from within. You've probably seen this. Alright, why would you want to date a Sigma male? And what kind of a man is he? Alright, I'm going to read this article from Think Aloud, okay? The Sigma personality is a part of the social hierarchy, altogether with the well-known alphas, betas, all the other types. You see where I'm coming at with this? And, you probably heard about the alpha personality type. You think of him as a strong leadership figure, okay? He's supposed to be able to attract anyone. But there's a new breed of men out there. And what brings the glow of the inside out? It's like attracting a moth to a flame. Okay? And you probably heard of the alpha personality type. You probably think of a strong leadership figure. Okay? But most of the time, the alphas are bold and loud. They want to be recognized for everything. They want people to look at them. Man or woman, alphas are extroverted, extremely confident. Everyone looks at them for guidance. But there's a new breed of a personality, of a person figure out there. Be a Sigma male or a Sigma female. Which one of them two? And just wanted to give you a heads up. What are the lone wolves of society? How do they operate? Not clearly yet. No one knows. No one knows how they operate. Excuse me. People with a beta personality are followers. They look for guidance and usually very laid back. They're like the lieutenant on the hierarchy. Now, what about the Sigma personality? What are the traits of a Sigma male and how you recognize him in a crowd? Okay, women, take a good note. You need to sit here and take notes. And as a caveat to this video, trying to shit test a Sigma male will not go in your favor. Trying to test him will ultimately backfire. Another thing, Sigma male are true to their word. If you betray them, you're out of luck. Okay? You're out of luck. Now, Sigma males, if you treat them right, they always will have your back. Treat them different, mistreat them, try to crap test them. It will not. It will not go good for you in the long run. Trust me. Trust what I say. It will not go good in the long run. Now, to the women, if you were to date a Sigma male, what would it be like? Is there a guide for dating a Sigma male? Well, we're going to find out, and I'm going to apply my own thoughts to this. If you find one, he looks like a keeper. Do not betray him. All right, do not betray him, because if you betray the Sigma male, he will not let you back into his circle. He will not let you back into his life. He'll push you out of the realm. Let's answer all your questions about this Sigma male personality, or the male Sigma personality. Okay. Definition of a male Sigma personality. The male Sigma personality can be defined as a combination of traits that can be found in both alpha men and beta men. And they are often referred to as an introverted alpha. And you have probably heard about this comparison. He is a rebel without a cause. He is someone who has his own interest. And you can point him out in a crowd if you know exactly what to look for. Take note. Sigmas command every crowd without even trying, and many women feel pulled to a Sigma male without even realizing it. What is it that he has that women want? Charisma? Probably. The glow of confidence? Maybe. Is he mysterious? Are you intrigued by the Sigma male? You want to know how to recognize one when you meet him? Sigma personality traits in men. As I said before, Sigma male has specific personality traits. If you know what to look for, you can spot one right away. And number one, this is very important. You ever seen a man sit down by himself eating and he has nobody at his table? More likely, you might be looking at a Sigma male or Omega male or something like that. They're introverts. And he's actually a dominant introvert. I'm going to add some pieces to this. He also loves animals, like dogs and cats, other precious pets. He loves animals. You know what I mean? He loves animals. So you mistreat any of the pets, you definitely will get his attention. It may not be the best attention you'll get. You'll get his attention. The Sigma man invented introversion. He's mostly the person you'll see in the corner of a room at a party or just people watching? Very interesting, isn't it? When you do try to start a conversation, you'll probably avoid any eye contact first before you pick his interest. He's the type of person who will look extremely disinterested in conversation when someone drags him into a group setting, he will be the quietest. Don't confuse this for shyness. Sigma male isn't shy in the slightest. So, however, what he actually does is save his energy. Introverts are people who get drained by social interaction and they need time to recharge on their own. And it's been said to some other people that there's something wrong with them. They're different. And one thing I need to point out here, the Sigma male isn't a sheeple like other people want him to be. There's other people that are sheeple. They want people to follow the crowd, follow the trend, give in to the narrative. The Sigma male doesn't do any of that. In fact, you can see the lone wolf in a Sigma male. You can see that he is alone for a reason, to recharge his social battery. Okay? On the other hand, he doesn't give you his trust. Once he opens up, he will become the most interesting person you have ever come across. Women, if you ever try to shit test a Sigma male, it will not end in your favor. Okay? Number 2, he's a lone wolf. It's very common for an introvert to have a very close group of friends they keep nearby. However, with a man who is a Sigma personality type, you will see that he keeps everyone at arm's length. Okay? He doesn't want anyone to get too close because he thinks that they will either hurt him or they're simply not interesting enough for him. Excuse me. If he does have a very few close friends, he'll probably deal with his issues by himself. He doesn't need someone to fight his battles, and why he won't open up to people that easily. There's no need for him to do that when he thinks he can overcome everything on his own. He will never ask for help unless he really needs it. And number 3, he's the biggest overthinker. Because of the fact that men with a Sigma personality love to handle things by themselves. They are the ones who overthink things the most. He will think things through to the core in his way of keeping himself safe. He will probably bring up things you never thought about. His mind is like a hidden realm of weird secrets and theories that only a Sigma male can come up with. He's probably overthought everything, and there is need to overthink and more. When he does talk about his thoughts, you might hear him blabbering on and on when he catches himself doing so. Then he'll become shy for oversharing. Okay. Number 4, he's independent. In the spirit of true introverted lone wolf, he is also extremely independent. That probably is what attracts a potential mate, when they're independent and they can do things by themselves, clean up after themselves, and etc. You will never see him struggle to take care of himself. He doesn't need a companion to cook for him or clean up after him. He does that pretty well on his own terms. He doesn't need someone to make decisions for him. Everything he does in his life, well thought out. He probably makes every decision by himself. Okay? That is a good thing, because you never be stuck in a codependent relation with a Sigma male. This is for women who are probably out there looking for a man to be with. But just give you heads up. Now, you know, I'm a lone wolf myself. I look at things not with feelings, not with emotions. I don't look at things over here just hyperventilating over every little thing. If I see a spider, I'll leave him alone. The spider's got a job to do. I'll leave him alone. All right? To be with him, you got to be with a Sigma male, you have to be just as independent. If you act clingy or needy because somebody else can pay bills, take care of his affairs, he won't need you. Number 5, he's a rebel without a cause. A Sigma male will always have a certain bad boy aura around him, and people might even advise you to stay away from him. Really? He's a free-spirited troublemaker who cannot stand still just because someone said so. And he often gets misjudged unless you actually sit down to get to know him. And there are people that will prejudge you with assumptions. Okay? They'll prejudge you with assumptions. And by the time they got to really knowing you, they will feel like crap. And that's the way it is. Okay? People get in trouble for the most random things, but you won't see him stress a lot about it because it's probably not the first time. He is probably morally gray and doesn't bat an eyelid when you confront him about it. It's not that he's a bad person, it's just he doesn't play by the rules. There'll be times when he will do what he thinks is right, even when no one else seems to see eye to eye with him. I went to a restaurant establishment. My former colleague told me I'm weird, that if I don't change, nobody else is going to like me. It's too bad. I am who I am. I won't change to fit the narrative. I won't change to fit the other people's family structure. They either like me as I am, or they don't. That's it. He's number 6. He's very intelligent, okay? Okay? He's very intelligent. As an overthinking introvert, it's just natural that Sigma male will be one of the smartest, most intelligent creatures out there. He is someone who commands the room when he talks because everyone knows that there is something they can learn from him. Yes. You will never have a shortage of intelligent conversation with a Sigma man. He will challenge you intellectually, and he will want you to do the same. He is always well informed with analytical in all aspects of individual's life. If he can learn something new from you, he will ask all types of questions. If it interests him, his natural curiosity is his biggest asset. That might be one of the reasons why Sigma males are always men with INTJ personality type. Okay. Number 7, he's confident. He's confident, okay? Okay, another trait of a Sigma male, he's undoubtedly confident. He may have insecurities, but he's so determined to work on himself, he might have a detailed plan of how to get rid of them. You see, people try to change people. And one of the things I'm going to have to tell you is many churches did not realize that Jesus Christ was a Sigma male at one time before he went to his cross. Okay? It's in the Word. He valued solitude to recharge. Okay? Now, let's get back to the story. Another trait of a Sigma male is that he's undoubtedly confident. He may have insecurities. He's so determined to work on himself that he may have a detailed plan of how to get rid of them. Talking about insecurities. No one can tell him his worth, and no one can make him feel inferior. He knows that other people's opinions don't matter. He will only care about opinions if he's close friends or his partner. You might confuse his confidence for arrogance at times. He really just doesn't care what anyone says. He thinks about his decisions a lot. He knows what he always does the right thing. And to his personal friends, close friends, he got a good sense of humor. To the people that are not up to par with him, known as the people in the social hierarchy, he doesn't care about what they think. So let's get back to the story, shall we? What's the first thing you look for in a guy? Just to the women, it's probably humor, as you want someone who is able to make you laugh until your stomach hurts. Well, the man with a Sigma personality won't talk a lot, but when he does, he will make everyone laugh. His wit and sarcasm will make everyone around double over all forms of laughter. Trust me on this. I am a lone wolf. And I've thrown some wit and humor out and had people rolling. Seriously. He will throw jokes into a crowd like it's nothing. His facial expression will probably stay completely stagnant. This fact makes his joke funnier than they actually are. Take note, he also, number 9, he's a caretaker. And according to modern day feminism, They look at this man that's caring as a um, let me see. Let me see how I'm trying to put it. They're trying to say that that's stupid and dumb to the modern women nowadays. You know, they want to embrace feminism. Feminism and Sigma males will not mix. If you're into feminism, then a Sigma male will not be for you. And shit testing, a Sigma male will not work in your favor. It will work against you. And to the women who want someone loyal, caring, intelligent, then the Sigma male would be the one for you. But take note. You dump him, he won't take you back. Okay? So when you get the chance to date a man with a Sigma personality, you wouldn't realize how caring he can be. Because the fact that he keeps a lot to himself, he will have to try to open up to you more, but his love language is almost always act of service. So you want to keep him, you're going to have to reciprocate back. And there are women out there who will take until the giver falls down and hit face first and then run. But take note, he will not stay down forever. He will bounce back up. And to that woman that took from him, he will cast her away, far away like a stone. And this is where some people get really offended when they see a lone wolf. All right? He will take care of you by making coffee every morning or doing the dishes after a meal. But when you're sick, he won't leave your side under any circumstances. Sigma men are the biggest caretakers out there, though he will spoil you rotten with his affection and attention. And to the women who don't like affection and attention, then you're better off leaving the Sigma male alone. Let someone else who wants that get him. Just giving you heads up. Just giving you heads up, okay? Sigma men are probably the ones taking care of their drunk friends, even if they look annoyed when doing so. They're the one of the people who go for advice. They won't when they're available, when they're able to see issues from a different perspective. Number 10, he has high standards. So I went over this here a little bit right here. This why I just highlighted right here. I went over this. Introverts are usually very picky about people who they surround themselves with. Because of the fact that they get easily drained from social interaction, they tend to have a very close circle of friends who they associate themselves with. A man with a Sigma personality doesn't like to surround him with people who aren't as interesting or intelligent as he is. So manage how rigorous these standards are when it comes to picking a partner. He would much rather be single than be with someone who can't vibe with. Did you get that? There is no point in spending time on someone who doesn't meet his standards. On the other hand, Sigma men are people who put a lot of time and effort into their romantic relationship. Why would he want to spend all that energy on someone mediocre? it wouldn't be far-fetched to say he has an ideal type in his head whom he strives to find. Okay, to the women out there that wants men with expectations. Sigma men hate expectations. It's a deal breaker. Okay, let's go over this. Expectations will only anger a man with Sigma personality type, as there is nothing he hates more. When people have expectations from a Sigma man, be it good or bad ones, he will do whatever in his power to show them the opposite. He probably hold a certain grudge against anyone who puts a lot of pressure and expectations on him. Listen, you need to take heed to this message. Whether you like this video or dislike it, you need to take heed to this message. It's just that he wants to live life freely. When people have expectations of him, he feels like the freedom is being taken away from him. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Whenever you expect him to act a certain way, he is prepared for a surprise. Be prepared for a surprise. So, if you get attracted to a Sigma personality, you say, okay, well, I'm going to change him. That's a bad move. That's a very bad move. If you cannot love a man for his flaws, his personality, he will kick you out of his life. Okay? And this also pertains to church women who said, oh, well, I'm going to change this man, and then turn around, you leave him. This guy right here, the Sigma man, be prepared for a surprise. Just trust me on this, okay? Be prepared for a surprise. Number 12, he probably has weird interest. All right? For some reason, men with Sigma personality type always has weird interest. He probably plays several instruments, volunteers at an animal shelter, while at the same time doing apprenticeships in a tattoo studio. You will never find someone as interesting as him simply because he loves to indulge himself with different media and soak up information like a sponge. He is also a type of person who has to try everything at least once because of his curiosity. Number 13. He has an amazing fashion scene. When you think of a man with a good fashion sense, you don't instantly think of Gucci models. Rather than that, you think of a man who knows how to combine colors and fabrics, and that is exactly what you'll find in a Sigma male. Okay? He will know how to dress for the occasion. If he's in a business setting, he is in either a suit or he's rocking a business casual style. However, if he's going out for a drink, you'll probably see him wearing something very unique. But he has his own style. Make sure that it represents his personality. His fashion sense doesn't depend on the latest trends, but on things that he finds to be the most unique and stylish. Number 14, he takes good care of himself. Even when the Sigma male is laid back, he likes to dress more casually. You can clearly see that he takes good care of himself. He is the type of person who would put his personal hygiene as his biggest priority. He always smells like heaven and he irons his clothes, which shows how independent he is. If a Sigma male is someone who undoubtedly pays attention to what he eats and how much, it isn't unlikely he also probably frequents the gym. Number 15. All right, he adapts to different settings. Because of his high intelligence, a man with a Sigma personality is someone who easily adapts himself to different settings. He knows how to read his surroundings, make himself absolutely blend in the crowd. This makes him an amazing businessman because of his intellect and his long list of interests. He can spark a conversation with anyone. When he wants to, he could be a master manipulator while at the same time being the sweetest person in the room. He can read people's energy very well. That's why you need to be aware. That's why you need to be aware of the fact that he probably knows when you are flirting with him or if you have any type of interest in him. Okay? Now, look for a reason why you should date a man with a Sigma personality type. If you can see these personality traits in a man you're attracted to, he really is a Sigma male. Now, the question is whether you should really date him. All right, what does it look like to date a man with Sigma personality? Will he break your heart? If you're looking for a reason why you should date a Sigma male, but here's some things that are easy to spot. Number one, he won't lead you on. All right? As I said before, a Sigma man has very high standards. He does not have time to play around with people's feelings. And there are people out there that will do that to you, but not a Sigma male. He's not someone who will take advantage of you, nor he is someone who will start a relationship with you before he gets to know you. He will try to find out as much about you, whether you two are actually compatible. Okay? Unless you meet his standards, he will make sure to let you know what he doesn't want in a relationship with you. Yes, it might hurt you, but it's better than leading you on and then breaking your heart for months and years into a relationship. Hey, he's very upfront about this, okay? He's very upfront. Number two, he wants you both to be happy. Yes. Even if a Sigma man is on the other side, morally grayscale, he will still never put you in a situation where you're not happy. This is extremely important to him because he wants to be himself, so he will give you space so you can express your authenticity as well. You see, he doesn't go around parading himself, a fake image of himself, as some people assumed. All right? He doesn't go around parading a fake image of himself. Somebody can always do things, okay? Well, anyways, that sounds like something that a gamma would say, okay? Gammas are very insecure. The gamma males are. Okay? When you're unhappy, to him it only means your relationship isn't going anywhere. If he sees what you want to change him or that he doesn't like part of your personality, he will tell you right away. Did you know that? Many women try to change their men instead of accepting them for who they are. If you say, well, I'm going to go change him, bad move. He'll know there's no need to stay in an unhealthy relationship. He will walk. He will walk away from you. If you say, hey, let's have a second go, he's going to turn around and tell you, nope. We've been there and done that. Second time will not work. And he'll mean it. He will mean it. Okay, number 3, he will approach problems rationally. Okay? He will not show feelings and all this mumble jumble stuff that the feminists want out of a man. Nope. He will look at it from a rational, intellectual point of view and make his decision from there. Okay? Now, just to give you a heads up. Man with a Sigma personality type hates conflicts in a relationship more than anything. Why would he fight with a person he supposedly loves? That's why he will always approach the issue from a rational point of view. In his mind, the answer is very simple. A problem can only have a few solutions. Which solution will benefit both of you? If you want him to take you out more dates, he will automatically create a schedule so you may have a date night at least once or twice a week. If that ain't enough, let's see, if that ain't enough, they're going to look at you as a waste of his time and effort, and he will drop you like a hot potato. And there are women out there that thrive on drama. If you actually a drama seeker, a drama queen, Sigma male will spot it and avoid you at all costs. Just giving you a heads up. Now, he doesn't need to fight about things with you. If he has a problem, he will immediately come to you with solutions. Okay, take note. In his eyes, fighting is just a waste of time. I'm telling you, all women out there, listen. If you want to fight with him just to have drama, he's going to consider you a waste of time and probably dump you. He said, oh, well, I want to have a second go. I was just shit testing. Trust me, it will not end well. He will block you out of his life, block you out of his mind. He will block you forever. And if you block him on social media, he could care less. A woman who acts like a little child in an adult body will lose. Okay? Number 4, he will challenge you to become a better version of yourself. And that's 100% true. And it's obvious that a Sigma male cares a lot about his own improvement as he works on himself constantly. That will motivate you to no end. You will always feel inspired to start a new hobby or try something new and to learn. Because of the fact that he is constantly trying to become a better version of himself, you will also strive for that. Okay? You will also have someone who is always listening when you talk to about new things that you have done and learned. Number 5, he will not take you for granted. As I said previously, men with Sigma personality are a type of very picky with people who they let into their lives. If you really do have a reason to feel special, if he's with you, so if this man decides to give you a chance, it's because he wants you there. But he won't take you for granted. Okay? He won't take it for granted. We also mentioned that Sigma men are born caretakers that are often more than not, their primary love language is acts of service. Okay? He will take care of you because he knows a rare soul like yours really is. And this is going to ruffle some feathers right here. Number 6, he is not interested in superficial things. Did you get that, women? He is not interested in superficial things. A man with a Sigma personality will never be interested in superficial things, and he will love you for your personality. Did you get that? Of course, you will appreciate when you go get all dolled up before going on a date, but most of his attention will be on the words you speak rather than your makeup or loud clothes that you put on to try to go out and pop out in front of the crowd. Most of his attention will be on the words you speak. Okay? So we're so used to men caring about our looks more than our wit we expect from everyone. Sigma male doesn't like expectations. He is different from other men. So this most likely is written by a woman herself. So to talk to the woman out there that looks at a lone wolf with interest, I'm just telling you up front, he will dump you if you a man, is a man with a Sigma personality right one for you? Well, if you're a drama queen and you like to drag drama around and gossip, pack tails, he more likely will drop you. So, this is to the women out there. You could be interested in a man who is completely fits this description, but is he just as interested in you? Are you his type? Okay, take note. I need you to sit down, grab you a paper and a pen, and take notes. Sigma men want a unique and independent woman. They're the men who aren't afraid of strong women and that actually actively search for a woman like that. He doesn't want a woman who depends on him for validation and security. If you want a Sigma man to fall in love with you, then you need to realize your own worth and be confident. Okay? Chase after your own dreams and don't be possessive over him. He needs to feel like he can work on himself just as much as he can work on your relationship. Okay? Don't try to make him jealous, as he will just walk away. He doesn't like little games like that because he's too smart to fall for them. This is not a man who you can make jealous because he knows his own worth and what he deserves. You will always be his priority, but however, don't play with his emotion. Once he opens up to you, as you might lose him forever. So I'm glad you got a chance to check out my video on today's topic. Dating a Sigma male. Okay? And I hope you enjoy this message. Remember, do not play mind games because he is not compatible with mind games. Do not sit here and try to make him guess things and all that. Don't get him to try to cosplay in life, because he will not do it. He won't. A real Sigma man will not do it. Lastly, don't try to go flirt up on guys, because your body language and your words will not match. Thank you for listening to this message, and you have a good day. Peace.